As we opened 3 and then opened another 3. Here it is. This is break 1006, the 2020 Mosaic, Donruss Optic, and Panini Prism 1-box mixer, or 6-box mixer. There's our optics out of that first box. Now our prisms out of this box. And then Mosaic out of that box. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8 Mosaic. 2, 4, 6 Prism. And 2, 4, 6 Donruss. So when we have some uneven numbers, what we do is we'll open 2 of the Mosaic and then we'll start rocking through all of them. We have Mr. Steve Young of the 49ers, Luke Kuechly of the Panthers, Peyton Manning of the Colts, and Jimmy Garoppolo of the San Francisco 49ers. Robbie G of the Buccaneers, Mike Evans of the Bucks, LaMichael Perrine RC of the Jets, and Touchdown Matters, Tommy Brady of the Buccaneers. All right, now we'll be able to rock and roll through them. Aaron Donald of the Rams, Tyler Boyd of the Bengals, Tyrann Mathieu of the Colts, and a little Zach Moss RC right there. The Zach Moss RC right off the bat. Jonathan Ogden of the Ravens, McCole Hardman of the Chiefs, Ian Thompson of the Panthers, and then the orange Eno Benjamin RC of the Arizona Cardinals going to Kevin. And with these blaster mixers, we run down our featured rookies, which tend to be rooks in the first round of the draft. Devontae Parker of the Dolphins, Devin Bush of the Steelers, the Purple Shock, Anthony McFarland, rated rookie of the Pittsburgh Steelers, going to Dan, followed by Jalen Reagor of the Eagles. And that is going to be going to Jason. It sure is a busy summer, Haley. I feel you on that. It's like every spare moment I've got something booked because we can finally see friends and family again. George Kittle of the 49ers, Adrian Peterson of the Vikings, the Hall of Fame John Elway, in the got game Drew Lock. I can answer that question. He does not got game. Stephon Diggs of the Bills, Bryce Love of the Washington Football Team, the Logan Wilson RC, followed by the orange Michael Strahan of the Giants right there. We have Za'Darius Smith of Green Bay, Dwayne Haskins of the Washington Football Team, the silver Josiah Deguara of the Green Bay Packers heading to Cynthia, and Cesar Ruiz of the Saints going to Cynthia as well. We have Warren Sapp of the Buccaneers, Emmitt Smith of the Cowboys, Mark Andrews of the Ravens, and a Hall of Fame Michael Irvin of the Dallas Cowboys to right there. We've got David Njoku of the Browns, Keelan Doss of the Raiders, Chris Carson of the Seahawks, and Adrian Amos of the Green Bay Packers. I can drop the invite link 1 second here. Sorry, folks, one moment. Alrighty, there we go. And now we're on to our fourth pack of Donruss Optic. We got Mike Williams of the Chargers, DK Metcalf Silver, the Purple Shock AJ Epineza of the Buffalo Bills, and a Jeff Gladney RC of the Minnesota Vikings. Cameron Jordan of the Saints, Marcus Mariota of the Raiders, Brian Edwards of RC of the Raiders, and a silver Mr. Jared Goff of the Los Angeles Rams going to Cynthia. Cam Newton of the Patriots, Eddie Jackson of the Bears, Jeremy Chin RC of the Carolina Panthers, followed by the Orange Patrick Queen RC, of the Ravens. Michael Thomas of the Saints, Josh Allen of the Bills, the retro John Elway, and then a Colin Johnson rated rookie of the Jags going to Dave. Zach Ertz of the Eagles, Aaron Rodgers of the Packers, Christian McCaffrey of the Panthers, and Luke Kuechly of the Panthers to wrap up that mosaic pack right there. Now we have Earl Thomas III of the Ravens, Blake Jarwin of the Cowboys, a silver Tyrann Mathieu of the Chiefs, and a hype Nick Chubb of the Browns. Odell Beckham Jr. of the Browns. Hoo-wee! We have a phenom, Jerry Jeudy. Right there, the phenom, Jerry Jeudy of the Denver Broncos going to Kevin. The little rookie phenom patch right there. Then we have the CeeDee Lamb Purple Shock of the Dallas Cowboys going to Josh. And Harrison Bryant of the Cleveland Browns going to Dan. 1 second, folks. I'll be right back. Roxanne's under the green screen, and I got to move her. All right. Sorry about that, folks. I didn't want Roxanne to be pulling the green screen down on us mid-show here. Marshall Faulk of the Rams, Jerry Rice of the 49ers, Michael Thomas of the Saints, and a touchdown Masters Brett Favre of the Packers. Speaking of Brett Dudley, Brett had a great night in the earlier Luminance and Chronicles draft pick mixer. Yannick Ngakoue of the Jags, Brian Dawkins of the Eagles. Woo-wee! We have a Justin Herbert of the Los Angeles Chargers going to Kevin right there. Followed by Xavier Howard of the Miami Dolphins. These blasters have really been killing it lately. We have TJ Watt of the Steelers, JJ Watt of the Texans, the Isaiah Simmons silver rated rookie of the Arizona Cardinals going to Kevin, and Andrew Thomas of the New York Giants going to Dan. Hey, can you lay down for me? On your bed. On your bed. On your bed. All right, we got to open up some more boxes right here. One more box of each. All right, and you know what we do here. 2 packs of Mosaic, and then we start the rotation. Jason Taylor of the Dolphins, Will Fuller of the Texans, Joe Mixon of the Bengals, and Melvin Gordon of the Broncos. Followed by Tyler Lockett of the Seahawks, Stephon Gilmore of the Patriots, the NFL debut Jonathan Taylor of the Colts going to Double D, and the Touchdown Masters going to Haley. That's Mr. Randy Moss. We have Matt Ryan of the Falcons, Cam Newton of the Patriots, the Purple Shock KJ Osborne of the Minnesota Vikings, and Michael Pittman Jr. of the Colts, that Minnesota Viking to Haley, and that Colt going to Double D. We have Devin Singletary of the Buffalo Bills, Adrian Peterson of the Washington Football Team, Preston Smith of the Packers, and the Orange Colin Johnson. The Orange Colin Johnson of the Jacksonville Jaguars going to Dave. Dwayne Haskins of the Washington Football Team, Tyreek Hill of the Chiefs, Troy Aikman of the Dallas Cowboys, and Barry Sanders of the Detroit Lions. We have Joe Mixon of the Bengals, Jason Kelsey of the Eagles. We have the silver Kenneth Murray of the Chargers, and that's going to be headed to Kevin, followed by Jordan Brooks of the Seahawks. And that is heading to Jason. Aaron Rodgers of the Packers, Derrick Henry of the Titans. Woo-wee! The Purple Shock, Chase Young going to Haley. Followed by Nate Stanley of the Vikings going to Haley as well. Austin Hooper of the Browns, Max Crosby of the Raiders, the Jake Luton RC of the Jacksonville Jaguars going to Dave, and then Montez Sweat, the Orange of the Washington Football Team, and that is headed to Haley. The Rock Lobster. We have Joe Namath of the New York Jets, LaDainian Tomlinson of the Chargers, Jake Fromm RC of the Buffalo Bills, the Got Game Josh Allen, and I can answer that. He does got game. He is MVP this year. I will pound the table. Josh Allen going to be an MVP here. Oh, looks like I got ahead of myself with the Donruss Optic. Must have opened 2 of those. Diamond Kings, that'll be up here in about 15 minutes. Paris Campbell of the Colts, Kyle Fuller of the Bears, DJ Moore of the Panthers, and Cameron Jordan of the New Orleans Saints. Ben Roethlisberger of the Steelers, Ed Reed of the Ravens, Herman Moore of the Lions, woo! Joey Burrow of the Cincinnati Bengals, and that is going to Jason right there. We have not had bad luck at all with these Prism breaks lately. Adam, I don't know much about blasters. I know you do, so if you can let me know if any of those in our featured cards are worth magging, I'm happy to do so. I don't know much about blaster packs. Max Crosby of the Raiders, Lamar Jackson of the Ravens, the Jalen Reagor, the Rookies edition of the Philadelphia Eagles going to Jason, and it's Gaby Baby Davis of the Buffalo Bills going to Mr. CEO. Mark Andrews of the Ravens, Justin Simmons of the Broncos, the Gaby Baby Davis right there, and then the orange Zach Moss of the Buffalo Bills as well, and that's going to Mr. CEO. Zach Thomas of the Dolphins, Daniel Jones of the Giants, Jerome Bettis of the Steelers, and David Montgomery of the Bears. 2 packs left in each one of these boxes, blaster boxes. Cortland Sutton of the Broncos, Bobby Wagner of the Seahawks, the Purple Shock, Ashton Davis of the Jets going to Camille, and KJ Osborne of the Vikings headed over to Haley. Miles Jack of the Jaguars, Brandon Graham of the Eagles, a silver Quez Watkins of the Philadelphia Eagles, followed by a brilliance Drew Brees of the New Orleans Saints. Darren Waller of the Raiders, DJ Moore of the Panthers. Whew! Oh, rookie scripts. Unfortunately, it's Lynn Bowden Jr. of the Raiders going to Dan. And by unfortunately there, I just mean that's not really an outstanding rook. And then a Lamar Jackson of the Ravens going to Dan as well. Happy Dan is getting an auto. Disappointed in the Raider auto that it is. Josh Allen of the Jags, DeAndre Hopkins of the Eagles, a silver of the Cardinals, a silver Van Jefferson of the Rams, followed by Ashton Davis, RC of the Jets, and that's going to Camille. That Van Jefferson of the Rams headed to Cynthia. Baker Mayfield of the Browns, Derek Carr of the Raiders, the Josh Uche of the Patriots, and then Mr. Jamison Crowder of the New York Jets. And we're on to our last pack in this break. We have TJ Watt of the Steelers, Mike Gesicki of the Dolphins, Anthony McFarland of the Steelers, and then a will to win Brett Favre. Will to win Brett Favre of the Packers. All right, let's run down these featured rookies. We have the Rookies Edition, Jalen Reagor of the Eagles going to Jason. Jonathan Taylor, NFL debut of the Colts to Dan. The Purple Shock, CeeDee Lamb of the Dallas Cowboys headed to Josh. The Purple Shock, AJ Epineza of the Bills to Mr. CEO. And then the Jalen Reagor rated rookie of the Eagles. Alrighty. On to our featured cards. First, the Purple Shock, Chase Young of the Washington Football Team. Then we have Joey Burrow, the mosaic right there of the Bengals, and Justin Herbert Prism of the Chargers. Justin Herbert of the Chargers is going to be heading to Kevin. Chase Young of the Washington Football Team to Haley, and Joey Burrow of the Bengals to Jason. Then we have a rookie scripts, Lynn Bowden Jr. of the Raiders. The Lynn Bowden Jr. of the Raiders is going to be going to Dan. And then here we go. It is the rookie phenoms Jerry Jeudy patch of the Denver Broncos, and that is going to Kevin right there. And there we have it. That's the end of the break 1006. Not a bad break at all. When you think about that, we pulled an auto, we pulled a patch, we pulled a Burrow, we pulled a Herbert, we pulled a Purple Shock CeeDee Lamb, and a Purple Shock Chase Young. So a solid break 1006.